Hello and welcome to this new episode in of Open Book Entrepreneur. Today we have Denise Reed here with us, and she's a practical problem solver. And on top of that, she runs amazing business. So, Denise, please introduce yourself to our audience.
Okay. All right. Well, great. I am so thrilled to be here with you, Tony, and to share just a snippet of a screen of what the Concierge Office Suites is here in Chattanooga. We're a full service executive suite. We provide private office rental, virtual office positioning. We also offer our meeting rooms by the hour on an event rental basis. And we provide business concierge support so you don't have to go to a temp agency for anything that a administrative assistant would do. We're here to support our clients with that.
Fantastic. And how did you get into this line of business?
And that this is a twisted, sordid tale. So I started out in apartment rentals, and I really loved doing that. And I had my associate's degree at that time. And I went to work at a local carpet manufacturer, Shaw Industries. They're an international carpet manufacturer. And I finally completed my bachelor's degree. And I said, I loved being in real estate so much. I want to go out and do some informational interviews for people in the commercial real estate side of the business. And so I came here and I did an informational interview in 98. And the woman who owned the business at that time kept my resume for over a year. And she finally called me and she said, Denise, could you come and work with us on a project basis? And I said, sure, I would love to, because I was doing some freelance work with my marketing and advertising degree. And I came here and I worked with her on a project that she was doing in training. And she said, you know what? You've really done a fantastic job. And you've gotten a chance to see what the environment's like and meet some of our clients as a result of being here on a project basis. Would you be interested in working full time? And I said, you don't have to ask me twice. I said, I love this. And I said, I loved everybody I'm that I've worked with here. And so after a year of working here full time as an employee, I told her, I said, Linda, I said, if you ever think about selling the company, please come ask me. I don't know what that looks like, what your timeline is, but please let me be the first person that you share that information with. And so she had a book launch and training program launch with the American Hospital Association and the American Medical Association. And at that time, that was the first time that these two associations had gotten together for a joint project. And she knew that the training launch was going to be huge for her. And I had been taking over one process at a time, managing the whole suite, 5,500 square feet and 17 private offices over all that time. And the short version is I bought the business in '06. And I've owned it ever since. And we celebrated our 30th anniversary in business this past October.
Wow, phenomenal. Great story. And yeah, also, so how did you manage to actually buy it in the first place? Was it like an easy
Well,
ride or?
that's the even better story, I think, for every entrepreneur or every professional that goes, I think I want to own a business like this. What does that look like? If you're an employee, you get to see it from the inside out. And that was to my benefit because all of the clients that were doing business with us, I was the front facing person that they got to engage with if we were troubleshooting their technology or they needed some kind of maintenance support or whatever. I was the go to person. So they all knew me. And as a result of that, one of my clients who happened to help, I guess, other companies become purchased by other entities, um, was one of my clients, and I told him about this opportunity. And the shortest version is he became my angel investor.
Hmm.
And because I had done such a fabulous job working for the woman who owned the business at that time, she was willing to owner finance the company to me. So I got two wins
Hmm.
to be able to make this possible. I didn't have to go out to a bank. And of course, there was some wrangling in between to see, what other kind of funding I could get available to me and all that kind of stuff. But ultimately, it was because she was willing to own a finance and because one of my clients became one of my angel investors was the real catalyst for being able to own the Concierge Office Suites.
Exactly, and then 30 years in the business. I mean, already, and I'm sure you had like ups and downs and challenges.
Oh, absolutely. It's
Fantastic.
been a roller
So,
coaster
so tell us
ride,
a
but
little
I
bit
wouldn't
about
trade
that.
it.
Like, how do you deal with those?
Vodka is my friend. And I have a lot of entrepreneurial people that I have the luxury of hanging out with. And I specifically have two other business owners that are my personal friends, and we have made a commitment to each other to actually get together once a week for at least an hour long plus phone call. We have traveled together to share war stories and troubleshoot and lament all the things and celebrate all the wins. So I really feel that getting through the tough times, if you have, the five closest friends that are headed in the same direction you are, maybe on a different path, can make all the difference in the world of
Exactly.
maintaining your sanity and keeping you from becoming a member of AA. Just saying.
Anonymous, yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, I mean, that sounds fantastic. So, if people want to actually find out a little bit more about you, learn more about your business, how they can do
Mhm.
that?
Oh, okay. So you can reach out to me. This is my personal brand website, denisereed.is, or you can check out the concierge office suites.com. And that's my business entity.
Excellent. Yeah. So anyone watching us can actually check out the description of this episode and you'll find the links there. And then on top of that, Denise, just before we go, if there is any
Mhm.
question, maybe I didn't ask you, if there is any sort of like tip or thought that you would like to share with our audience, what would that be?
I think the greatest tip that I could offer is tenacity will get you through anything. If you just keep holding on to what you know should be successful and looking for opportunities to improve that, you can get through anything.
Exactly. Fantastic. On that thought, let's complete this episode. Thank you all for watching and listening. If you liked it, drop us a like, subscribe. And on top of that, if you have any question for Denise or me, you can ask them in the comments. We'll be more than happy to answer. Denise, thank you so much
Oh,
for being
thank
a
you,
guest
Tony.
today. All the best. Bye bye.
Hmm.